Hello and welcome to Girls Got Game. I'm your host, Sue Christianson. Today we will be talking about the PWHL with Amanda Pelkey, new findings for women's sports medicine, and the end of Rutgers cheer and the innovation of the sport. So stay tuned because Girls Got Game starts right now. From the Olympic podium to the executive suite, Amanda Pelkey is bringing her championship mindset to the PWHL Seattle as the new senior advisor to the general manager, Megan Turner. With me, I have Bella Kawala today. How are you?
I'm so good. Super excited to be here.
She will be with me at every segment today. I don't have Mia here as usual. She is very missed, but Bella stepped in and she's basically kind of like a co-host today then. We're going to just talk and talk and talk and get really and have a lot of fun. So this was announced about Amanda Pelkey on September 25th, 2025, so it just happened. Her role in this team focuses on the cultural, strategic planning, and community engagement as Seattle prepares for its inaugural season. This is a very important part where you get to start off strong, and she knows that she wants to set it off with a bang.
She's gonna do that.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, she was the first to sign with Boston Fleet, so I feel like,
Yeah, she's just that type for sure. I mean, even just her career, if we go into a little bit of her highlights there, everything has been leading up to this moment for her. Olympic gold medalist with Team USA at the 2018 Winter Olympics, two-time IIHF Women's World Champion, Isabel Cup champion with the Boston Pride in 2016. She's played in PHF, PWHPA, and the PWHL, making her one of the few athletes to span all major women's pro athletes. And she has 10 pro seasons.
She knows ball.
Yes, she does know ball. And I feel like it's been about time. She has been in this community for so long, working herself, making her name known. She is very known. It's just a fact. And getting to this part with all of this work is so impressive to see. I'm sure
it's gonna pay off. She's gonna do so good. I mean, she wants to make an impact on the ice and community, so I feel like she's got this.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
She's very proud of being impactful and working hard for her community. I wanted to talk before we get into what you're talking about. I wanted to talk a little bit about her background and more other than just the career highlights that we normally all know and love, just a little bit about her and where she's grown from there. So she did grow up in Vermont. She started at the University of Vermont, and she is the all-time leader in goals, 49 goals, assists with 56 assists, and points, 105. And she was also team captain, which I think that's a great. It just shows that she's ready for leadership. She's been practicing and getting ready for a leadership position her whole life. So it's about time. Her childhood, she grew up in Vermont, same place she went to college, and she skated on a rink that her dad made for her, which, gosh, it kind of just, it just goes to show that, she was raised that way. And we were talking before the camera started, just how much she gives back to her community. And you could see, if your dad is someone who's making you a rink in your backyard,
so
you're going to be the person that gives back. And
it's a cute, humble beginning.
She cares about the youth, for sure,
she does.
Youth in hockey especially. So she did play with youth hockey with boys until high school, where she went and joined North American Hockey Academy to pursue elite training. So she had her fun with the guys, and she was like, all right, it's time for me to get the training that I need. Guys and girls can't always be taught the same. I fully believe that.
My friend did that, and then she said it was rough.
Yeah, I mean, I have a close friend that was a woman on the boys team for years.
Yeah, same.
And they do it. They're fine, but sometimes I feel like when you have a trainer who's specifically ready to train women, you're going to get a better education in that right there. So. After pursuing her elite training, she founded AMP Hockey, which is a skill development program, and worked as a female hockey ambassador for the NHL's New Jersey Devils. So she was already working in management, basically.
Yeah,
She
so
was
she has
getting
some experience,
yes,
for sure.
she had some experience, and she just was kind of getting the feel of, I like a lot of it. A quote that she said that really kind of struck me, I guess, when she found out that this is happening was, as I step away from my playing career and into this new chapter, I plan on doing everything I can to make this team successful in our first season and beyond. Like, how just, again, we're talking about how sweet she is and just kind and genuine.
She really cares. Like, she's so passionate about the sport, so passionate about female athletes. I mean, I feel like she's the perfect pick for this position.
Yeah, and she's excited. She's driven. She's going to do great things. I don't think anyone doubts that. But this is more than just a career move for her. This is a symbol of progress in women's hockey.
Oh, for
her
sure.
transition from elite athlete to executive leader,
like, hello?
It reflects the growth of opportunities for women in sports management today. For history, for so long, we haven't had enough representation in the sport, and it's been just a lot of. It's easy to get into management after you've been playing a sport, and there are more male-dominating sports, you know, for most of history. So of course you're going to have more people, more males work in management, but we're seeing a sudden boost with there. And she's really showing the importance of representation and mentorship and building the sustainable franchises. So I'm really excited about this. I know you think that she's amazing. She is amazing on the ice, even though we won't be seeing her on the ice. But
on the ice and off the ice, like literally.
Yes. I want to know why or how you think she will really help Seattle.
I mean, I think she'll really help Seattle with her experience on the ice. Like, she knows what she's doing. I mean, she's coached, like, girls' camps, like, throughout the year. Like, earlier this year, in the summer. Like, she's got so much experience underneath her belt. She's won gold for us. Like, gold's, like, twice. And then, like, silver when she was under 18. She's been, like, living and breathing hockey.
Yes, absolutely.
Like,
do you think her experience across multiple leagues also gives her a different type of perspective in this front office?
Yeah. I think that she knows hockey from, like, every angle, actually.
Yeah.
So.
I think that's honestly something that made her so wanted, was just not only the experience, her playing, but also just the level that she knows everything.
Like, I would want a coach like that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I would want someone, like, on my manager, too.
And I know that there are challenges with transitioning from the ice to management. It's going to be difficult. They're going to probably have to figure it out. But she's already been dipping her foot in the water with this a little bit. She's already been attempting to learn before she even got this position. So I think it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be great. And she has Megan Turner too. I think they're going to be a great team. So I don't think that we have anything to worry about. Seattle's in great hands for this season.
No, they're going to kill it, like, for sure.
And I'm super excited to see what they come up with. But that is all we have, unfortunately, for this segment. But stay tuned, because we will be talking about women's sports medicine after this.
Hi, sorry to interrupt your show, but I want to give you a little rundown of everything we do here at the Hitting the Field Network. My name's Nick Cohen, and I'm the host of Hitting the Field, our flagship show heading into season 21. Live streaming every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern, we talk about anything and everything sports. Tuesdays, we have season 3 of Girls Got Game. Hosts Sue Christianson and Mia Flores discuss all the biggest topics in women's sports. On Wednesdays, make sure to tune into season 7 of The Combine, hosted once again by Ty Patton. This podcast dives deep into every detail about the NFL season. Next on Thursdays, we live stream season 11 of HDF Bets, brought to you by Andrew Gregg, Diego Ortiz, and Ben Huber. Any sports betting questions? I'll let the pros answer those on Thursday. Then TGIF, because we have new episodes of season 9 of Nighttime, hosted again by Matthew Bracker and Kathleen Moore. Nighttime keeps you up to date on all UCF and collegiate sports. And ultimately, Edgar Rodriguez and Patrick De Leon are back for season 2 of HTFC. Soccer is a year-round sport, so make sure not to miss HTFC. Lastly, end your week on Sundays with our vlog squad, asking the hard-hitting questions and letting you behind the scenes of our studio days. Make sure to follow us on our social medias like Instagram and TikTok to stay updated on all HTFN news. Remember to subscribe to the Hitting the Field Network on YouTube. Leave a like and comment, and with that, I think we're ready for your next segment. I've been Nick Cohen, and enjoy the rest of your show.
Hello and welcome back. We're here again with Bella, and we're going to talk about something that honestly makes me very emotional and something that I've been really interested in. I sent this to our producer Anya, and I was like, please let us talk about this, because I think that things like this, women in sports medicine, needs to be talked about more.
It's really neglected.
It's very neglected, and it's been, but fret no more. We're taking steps further into our main goal of equality. So I'm excited to report on this, and yeah, it gets emotional, especially being a woman and, you know, wanting the best for women and not really always seeing that for girls, not seeing the same treatment or the same research that has been brought in for men. So it's always, I'm sure that's
the data is so old. I was like looking at research on like the National Library for Medicine, Harvard, and it's all like statistics from like the 2000s or 90s.
Yeah, we haven't been doing
They've
well
been slacking.
as a society.
Yeah.
We've been slacking, and even that research was not great in itself.
It was very like
and very
controversial.
Confusing. Yeah,
like they would like different like medical studies like have been like saying one thing, saying, oh, I don't think it's that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
It's very sketchy. It doesn't. It's not a really clear cookie cut with this issue, but I'm here to report good news. So, Indiana leads the charge in women's sports science. Indiana University, in partnership with Indiana Sport Corp and Pacers Sports and Entertainment, has launched the Female Sports Performance and Research Initiative, a first-of-its-kind program focused on all of the health, performance, and lifelong well-being of female athletes. This was announced during TED Sports Indianapolis. This initiative positions Indianapolis as the epicenter of women's sports research, innovation, and policy leadership. I am so excited. We've been praying for something like this. You know, you can only hope for something like this, and someone to care. You know, someone to care for these women's athletes. Like, it's so often that they're not. And if you really just take a second to look how much research has gone into male athletes and look at the difference, it's really, really upsetting. This is so important because historically, sports science have focused on male athletes, leaving female athletes just undeserved in areas like injury prevention, recovering, and training protocols. This will generate female-specific data to support evidence based on guidelines for performance, health, and wellness. So finally, scientific, you know, we are different than men. We cannot,
literally,
women cannot use the same things that they've learned to treat us or treat our injuries or even learn more. So it's again, little by little, but I guess we're just like,
we're built different too. So I feel like the data that they have on it isn't like sufficient for us.
We're
like
absolutely,
our femoral notches are smaller than men's.
Our bodies are just completely different. And for a long time, they thought it would just be, we'd be able to correlate, like it would just, but that's just not it at all. So happily, it's finally doing this. It will also provide hands-on training for students and researchers in the science of female athlete health. So that's also
which is really good.
Really amazing. And I think, so female high school students, this all kind of started because there's been a huge boost in women playing sports, especially in high school. Well, female high school athletes' participation hit 3.5 million in 2024 and 2025, with more girls than ever playing flag football, which when I was in high school, we got like flag football my senior year. So now
Mine
it's
didn't
like,
even have flag football.
Yeah, so now it's a big thing. Now it's a big deal. Flag football is really fun, and girls are just starting to figure out like, you can go and learn your sport, like, you know, and so flag football and wrestling, women in wrestling, it is at a all-time high. So there's more than a need forever when all these women are, you know, to have this research that you need. Women now make up over 44% 4% of the
I saw that.
NCAA.
That's crazy.
Reflecting a surge
That's
in
so
visibility
exciting.
and participation. I know.
And attendance has been booming for games.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, Nebraska had a volleyball game that literally like sold out.
Yes.
I think it had like 17,000.
It's
crazy.
I mean, even with the WNBA, we see it with the PWHL. We've been seeing it. Women's sports have been on the rise for the past couple years, and we've been at a nice peak. So I know you wanted to talk a little bit before ACL injuries and.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Well, it's like an ongoing problem in female athletes. I mean, even like for a while too. Like Alex Morgan in 2006, she had like a really bad ACL tear, and like she had to get surgery to repair it. And it's just like happening all over. And like females are more like susceptible to getting ACL tears than males. Like the National like Library like of Medicine said that. Harvard even said it, because like our muscular like our ligaments are built different. So
yes,
it's not it.
So happily, I'm happy that we're bringing this out there more, because I actually didn't know that women were more susceptible to ACL tears. But
I mean, literally,
it
like,
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
it does make
3.5 times greater than males with basketball, 2.8 times more likely than males in soccer.
Yes.
It's like a real issue. We need to like keep up.
Yes, and we are.
Which is so good that they're doing that.
This is showing this. We are keeping up the best we can. Everyone at like IU is very pleased to be
Really
working on this project. Yeah. So everyone is very happy to be working on this project. I think everyone's very excited. The president says that this work reflects our commitment to advancing research and real-world impact. That's what's important, how it's going to affect everybody else, especially the women. And it's showing Indiana's leadership in shaping the future of women's sports. This initiative is expected to boost Indiana's economy as well, which is really cool, through tourism, media exposure, and innovations in sports.
See, I only know Indiana from their university, and that's it.
Yes. There's not, I don't know really much to do
I
there,
don't
but
know
I
too
mean,
much
they're
about
doing
it.
great research, and that is what is important.
Yes.
We're
It's going to
getting-
put them on the map, for
Yes,
sure.
yes. And hopefully they just keep running with it, and they keep developing ideas, and they keep building upon it. We are so behind. Like, even, like, again, we're just nibbling at it. We're just getting started. It's time for us, and we're going to keep building it up. So, that is all. Unfortunately, we have to talk about science in sports medicine and women in sports today. But wait, stay tuned, because next segment, we're going to be talking about cheerleaders.
This is Kathleen Moore, one of your hosts here at the Hitting the Field Network, and I am here at the heart of the UCF campus, the Student Union Plaza. Today, we're going to be going around man on the street style, asking the very important questions about our football team.
So UNC in just a couple days' time, give me your truthful, honest take on Bill Belichick.
He's good at NFL, but I mean, college he doesn't look so good so far.
I think he honestly really lucked out with Tom Brady. I remember watching him when I grew up, 6-time Super Bowl champion with the Patriots. The real question is with no Tom Brady, is he still as great as he is?
I think that his team, though, he has not a lot to work with.
College football, he's not ready. NIL, not ready. He is not ready to perform in the college landscape. And Scott Frost, okay, Nebraska didn't do great. That's fine. I get it. Okay. Come back home. Come back to UCF. This is where we're going to perform. Yes. This is where we're going to do it. $1 million question. Ready? Will UCF make a bowl game this year?
Yes.
I don't know, maybe.
We need to. I feel like as the fan base, we need to, especially to support Scott Frost, get everybody behind Scott Frost. That's what's going to be needed.
For sure. I mean, we play some pretty bad teams.
I think we definitely will.
There's going to be games like this and like the Jack State game where it's going to be close, and like whoever wants it more is going to get it.
We want you guys to win. I like to say that UCF is the diamond in the rough university. Be the diamond in the rough and show everybody that you are the diamond.
Well, everyone, as you can see, we have some pretty elite ball knowers here on the UCF campus, don't we, Edgar?
Yes, we do, and they're all excited not just for this week's game, but also for the whole rest of the season. So make sure you stay tuned, not just to nighttime, not just to HCFC, but to all 6 shows on the Hitting the Field YouTube channel.
And be sure to check out our Instagram and our TikToks. Go Knights!
Charge on!
This is Kat.
Hello and welcome back. As a former cheerleader myself, I am very excited to be talking about this. I think cheer is probably one of the hardest things I've done sport-wise. And I've done sports. But cheer's always been something that I probably would not have gotten to excel in too much just because of how incredibly hard it is.
And it's dangerous,
It's
too.
very dangerous. I think it has more injuries than like any sport.
With all the stunts.
But we're going to talk about Rutgers cheerleading and the evolution of cheerleading and what it's becoming, because it is rapidly changing. I don't know. I mean, I was always impressed by cheerleading, 10 years ago? And now they're bringing the craziest things into cheerleading now. So we're going to dive into it. Did you want to start talking about Rutgers?
Yes, so they had a glow-in-the-dark halftime show. The girls' outfits were lit up, literally glow-in-the-dark. They had lights on their sleeves, and then they had it was a crop top and then a sparkly R, and then their skirt was lit up too. It was so cute. They looked really cool. They were giving Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders on the field.
I do remember the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders
They did the
getting
kick
their
line.
Oh, they did the kick line? Okay, that's professional. I do remember the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders having their light up outfits too for Christmas time. So
I think that's in numbers.
Yeah.
So cool. The whole stadium was neon red too. So their outfits
everyone has to do it now. If there's a night game, you have to do something like that.
We need to do that.
Yes. Rutgers University was one of the first schools actually ever to participate in football, hosting their first ever game. This is what it was told. There's possibility that it was around this time, but not sure. But against Princeton in 1868 is when they originated. They didn't really become a cheerleading team until the 70s, 1971.
Yeah.
But there we go.
I mean, they're killing it.
They include all-girl and co-ed cheer, a nationally ranked dance team, and a mascot, Sir Henry the Scarlet Knight.
I love that.
He's really cute. They are incredible, and they cheer at all different games. They don't just cheer at football games. They cheer at football games. They cheer at basketball games, wrestling, volleyball, any major events. They are there, and they are showing up for their team.
I love that.
Yeah, it's
More
awesome.
teams
Why
need
don't we
support
have
like
cheerleaders
that.
for everything? We should. They're so
For
fun.
real.
They're
I know
so
we
exciting.
just have football and basketball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially when they're dance it's exciting when you're for an audience. It's very exciting. You know,
I
it
love
gets
to see the
boring when you
cheerleaders.
break and you're just okay, I guess I can go get some food. But yes, this is Rutgers cheering right now. They are incredible. I'm gonna
They're
go over
impressive.
a couple of things about them. They are really into just some signature moves that they do. They're really into duo holds. So just one person, since this is co-ed, this also makes it a lot easier. One guy will hold up the girl, flip him up in the air, and hold him up by one leg. You know, easy stuff.
Yeah,
but
totally.
that's one of their main stunts that they definitely do. But just their power is absolutely insane. They love throwing everybody up in the air.
It takes a lot.
Yes.
I was a flyer for my friend once, and
it's hard. You gotta
she
have
has
a
muscles.
bunch of core muscle to be able to stick.
She almost dropped.
We've been known that cheerleading is ridiculously
intense.
hard. But especially, I love this team. I love this team. They compete in the D1A cheer division at the UCA and UDA college cheerleading dance and national team in Orlando, the one that we all know and love. They're there too.
High stakes.
And they kill it. They've been killing it for the past couple of years. But yes, I was excited to talk about the new costumes. And just a couple of things that I wanted to touch base on are even other new ways that we are innovating this cheerleading, because apparently we are bored about how amazing they were before, but we can even get better. I'm learning now.
That's
something
insane to me.
Yes, something that I love that I've been seeing a lot more in cheer and dance routines are the narrative choreography. Basically just telling a story. You know, if there is a battle or just any kind of visual journey. They will show in their dance.
My cousin does cheer, and she said that it's different, but she likes it. If that makes sense. She said it makes it a lot more fun.
They're performers, so telling a story. At least for me, it's always been telling a story makes a performance easier to go through,
Exactly.
and you put your heart in it a little bit more. It's like you're trying to go through something. So I've been seeing a lot more narrative choreography, which I'm excited about, and I think that it will emotionally connect with audience.
Yeah, and then she's making like faces too with the narrative chairs.
We've been the faces in cheer are incredible. You got to be big or you got to go home.
She's like an actress at this point.
Yes. There's a lot of teams that are like coming up with new signature stunts. I've seen people use basically human jump ropes, like just anything.
Yeah,
Like,
it's incredible.
yes, it is really cool. And cheer is now having more injury preventing
very
and
important.
coaching evolution right now more than ever because of so many injuries we've been having. So they're making it a thing to make sure that they're putting money and time and thought into it.
Cheer's expensive.
Yeah,
it's good
so
for,
we've been
like,
pushing the
focusing.
limit. I'm glad that we got to talk about cheer
I know,
today.
it's so cute.
We'll talk about dance later. I will always want to talk about dance. But I had a great time. Thank you, Bella, for coming on
It's
today.
my pleasure.
Unfortunately, that is all the time we have left for today, but come back next week and we'll have a whole new show for you. Can't wait to see you next week on Girls Got Game.